retired from baseball, he founded Indiana Sports Charity, a charity where he has done amazing work. It is about Ron Kittle. He is the driving force, and he's raised millions of dollars for cancer research and treatment programs at Children's and Northwestern and University of Chicago and 2 hospitals in Indiana. He has served on countless boards. He is a man of so many hobbies, I can't even begin to tell you. Backbenches, note cards, big baseball displays, but every time he does something, he says, I had this great idea, and it's going to raise money for cancer research, or it's going to raise money for this or that. So while so many baseball fans will remember Ron Kittle with the bat in his hand, I think about Ron Kittle in the heart and side of him. This is a man who is the most amazing ambassador for Chicago White Sox baseball, for the baseball industry in general. It's a guy who he goes to dinners, he goes to golf outings, he creates charity events. He goes to the homes of White Sox fans who call us to say, my brother, my uncle, my son, my sister, my mom are huge White Sox fans, and they're facing the end of their life. And Ron goes into people's homes and sits in their bedrooms with hospice patients. Oh my gosh, I don't know that I could do that. The man is amazing. He's a heart. If I were to draw him, I would draw a big heart. He's all heart and soul. And I think he is the absolute perfect recipient of tonight's athlete, superstar of service, Ron Kittle.
She read it just like I wrote it. You know, you have to have a little humor in here, but I am deeply honored. It's from my heart, and I did. I met Christine when she started with the White Sox when she was 18 years old. She looks just as pretty today as she did when she was 18 years old. Don't say that. But, you know, this is a great honor. I put it on Facebook today, and it's been a marketing thing. And I put it out there on Facebook to let people know the heritage of this award and what it's all about. I did not know there was a price on there to buy a ticket. So I have a few friends that wandered in today, too, that bought tickets to come out here to see this evening. Thank you very much. Parties to go to tonight on a Friday night, so they both attended. Haley and Dylan Kittle here. 21 years of charity work tonight, and it all came from my heart. Just like the other recipients tonight, there's always a reason why you start something. Mine started years ago in the minor leagues when I had no money, $300 a day or a month, eating crackers with peanut butter and jelly. And I said, one day I want to give something back to the community. I keep working at it. I try to make it better and better all the time. I lost my dad to cancer in '94, and the first time, I never even knew what the word was, but I drove him to Mayo Clinic when I was 16 years old, and I took him to the hospital. I dropped him off. The next day, there was 8 feet of snow covering the cars. And I'm sitting there, and I get a phone call at the hotel, and this is years ago, you know, no mobile phones. And somebody called and said, your father passed away. And I just stood there going, oh my gosh. You know, I had no money, no nothing. So I dug my car out that I drove up there with my dad. Damnedest thing, I never shoveled the plate off. I unshoveled the next guy's car. It was the exact same car. So all of a sudden, I'm sitting there and I'm just like thinking, I lost my dad at a young age. I know he's going through all this traumatic stuff. And he walks in the hotel while I'm out there contemplating. They called the wrong room. And, you know, here I am. It's a very traumatic little thing out there. My first thing my dad said is, get that damn car uncovered so we can go. So, you know, you learn how to be humble in your work. I run a golf tournament. I run a motorcycle ride. And Christine is right. Everything I do, I want to try to get more people involved in charity. I offered Zoraida to make a donation to charity. She took a motorcycle ride with me, but she wouldn't get on. Smart woman. I told her we'd be gone for a week. But working with the Chicago White Sox has been a great thrill. I got a great office staff that I try to do everything I possibly can. I'm honored tonight. Recipients, congratulations. Aaron, outstanding. Johnny Angel, I know the song's already taken, but